Why is it important for you to be leading this bandwagon?
Well, I've been talking about smart meters since 2007 when Gordon Campbell came back from Hawaii and said this was a good idea. At that time, they promised a full business plan. At that time, they promised full consultation and a trip to the Utilities Commission. This is a $1 billion expenditure without any oversight whatsoever to a Crown corporation that's riddled with debt. It seems to me, as the energy critic, it's my responsibility not to just focus on the issues of cost, but also the impact it's going to have on citizens. And my inbox over the past 3 years has been filled with people concerned about the impacts of this technology on their health, on their privacy. It's appropriate to have that discussion.
If they are successful with you or another government, whatever government happens to be there, on an opt-out, would that include people who have already been transferred over to smart meters? They could opt back to a standard system?
Other jurisdictions have opt-out provisions. The province of Quebec has just started the implementation of the smart meter program. What they did wisely at the front end said to customers right at the start, if you don't want this technology, this is what the cost will be. A modest cost of putting in a wired meter and then an annual cost for having a meter reader, which could be amortized over a 12-month period so the impact isn't as great on individuals. I think that's a reasonable approach. The government should have thought about that 5 years ago. We should have certainly done something about it 5 months ago. And now with 5 weeks left, the best we can do is put forward these petitions on behalf of these individuals and citizens right across BC.
And so you take that to the Utilities Commission and they have to approve that? So the government doesn't unilaterally just...
We'll give a direction to the Utilities Commission to give us best advice on what opt-out provision would suit the BC context. As I said, other jurisdictions are doing that now. It might not, one size doesn't always fit all. So what in the BC context is the most appropriate course of action? That's prudent, that's reasonable, and it's also independent. It's not up to the Liberals or the New Democrats or anyone else to pass judgment on this. We need independent validation of the efficacy of the program, and then how do we address the consequences of citizens?
And people who already have wireless smart meters who don't want them or felt like they were pressured to take them?
It would strike me that those citizens would have every right to raise those issues with the Commission or with their elected representatives. Okay?
Thanks.
Great, guys. Thanks.
Thank
Way
you.
to go.
Thank you.